I think we're good to go, chat. I think we are. So for those that may have missed it, let me take a sip of my beverage. For those that may have missed it, you guys outdrafted me again. The Rockies ended up with a pretty solid catcher that I desperately needed. A couple other guys where we'll see. I mean, someone like Bucky Tate is pretty solid. Romeo Hippern's not bad. But it does not compare to what Le Expos were able to do, especially with first overall pick, Salvatore Armas. So, yeah, you guys had another really good draft. These two teams are on a collision course here, perhaps. For the moment, though, of course, both teams still absolutely suck. So we'll go ahead and send to the All-Star break and take it from there. So again, you guys will get preferential treatment when it comes to signing staff members and scouts and such. Chirinos dealt to the Twins for 3 prospects. Interesting. And Brian Anderson, man, the Twins are going for it. Holy hell. Brian Anderson at an 89 overall. Hitting .322 so far this year. He's off to the Twins. It's nice to see an AI team going for it. And we get to said All-Star break. And I want to see what we're dealing with. And actually, before that, we have the Futures game. And I just want to check. For NL Futures, do I have anybody here? Satchel Jordan, I wish was mine. Hunter Green. Nobody there. Hey, James Borden, my 2nd overall pick last year, is in the Futures game this year. You like to see that. He's leading off. And Diego Sanchez, yes. Alright, well, hey. James Borden has at least made it. What about AL Futures? Any Montreal representation? And the answer is Richard Pena. Richard Pena has made it. Alright, not bad. Not bad. Some representation on both sides. Go to the All-Star game. Don't worry about the home run derby. We'll go to the All-Star game and see who made it for each side as well, now that we have a chance of our players legitimately making it. Josh Young does not belong to either side, as far as I know. Nope, no Josh Young on either list. For the NL All-Stars, who do we got for your Rockies? And the answer is Alejandro Zepeda makes another All-Star game. Very happy about that. Very happy indeed. Elisa, what's going on? And for position players, I do not add anybody else. Benito Osuna. We have 2 representatives in the All-Star game. Benito Osuna has made it. Good stuff. So 2 All-Stars for the Rockies this year. And in the NL, or the AL, excuse me, for the Expos, do we have more than 1 representative? And the answer, I think, is a no. Who the hell do you guys even have? Nighthawk, it's all good, buddy. I wouldn't call you late. How can you be late if you don't even know when I'm going to stream? Who the hell was your All-Star? Oh, yeah, James Ono. There he is, 59 overall. That makes sense. Well, the Rockies are very much ahead right now. So much work, I'm basically freaking out every second of the day. Fun. Hey, me too. The Rockies at 31-58. The Expos at 23-68. Just to show you how things are going for the teams here. The answer is not great. Victor Robles on his way to Milwaukee for 3 prospects. 88 overall for him. Goddamn. Now, contract extensions, I don't know if they're still screwed. And they don't appear to be. So, for Mr. Benito Osuna, we'll get a done deal. Lee Anthony, I need to bring back as well. We'll just go ahead and pay him what he is looking for. Oh no, cool. It's like still glitched. What the hell? What is up with man, what is up with that glitch? I'm gonna be pissed off if it costs us any players. I'm gonna hold off then and just try to sign dudes in the off season. Oh man, that's really weird. At least it's taken a bit, but you know, made a lot of progress in the past few weeks. Jordan Montgomery to the White Sox. Trade deadline. Eugenio Suarez. Man, so the Brewers and the Twins really pushing for the playoffs here. Alright, so when it comes to contract extensions, am I please allowed? I'm apparently not. We'll just hold off and hope that it doesn't cost us anybody. Let's keep going. The Rockies should easily hit 40 wins. And they do. Nice little winning streak there. So right now, Colorado at 45 and 84. The Expos at 25 and 105. When you guys took the approach of letting talent develop in the minors, I'm playing some of my guys in the majors a little bit earlier. And it's working out for me. It's working out. Could cost myself a better draft pick, but I really did want to prioritize that player development. And all things considered, I'm hoping it'll work out. No playoffs for anybody in Colorado. No playoffs for anybody there either. And that'll do it for the regular season. So the Expos, you know, they heated up. They won 12 games in the final month and a half or so. 37 and 125. The Rockies at 60 and 102. So both teams missed the playoffs, of course. Playoffs as it stands will be Boston and Minnesota in the wild card. Winner plays Chicago. Yankees play the Mariners. And in the NL, you have Philadelphia and LA. Winner plays San Diego is the team that's cut off there. The Mets play the Cards. And to take a look then at the awards, NL MVP was Cody Bellinger with the Phillies, which is nuts. AL MVP, Yordan Alvarez with the White Sox, because, yeah. Cy Young's to Garrett Cole with a 2.10 ERA. Jesus. And Barrios, 210 strikeouts. Big part of the reason there. Man, the Phillies are stacked. Batting title to Bryce Harper again. Saints in Hell, 24. Big fan of the 24 there. Thank you for the follow. And the Phillies are nuts. Holy hell. AL MVP, or AL batting title, I should say, was Anthony Rendon. Hitting 325. God damn. Reliever of the year, Liam Hendricks in the AL. 51 saves. NL reliever of the year is some douchebag. Rookie of the year in the NL, Mackenzie Gore beats Benito Osuna. We were so close to having, I think, our third Rookie of the Year. Mackenzie Gore beat out Benito Osuna, and I can't necessarily disagree. Gore just shy of 200 strikeouts. That's a hell of a season for the 23-year-old. Hell of a season. The AL Rookie of the Year was Bubba Thompson. Of course, you guys weren't really in contention this year anyway. Hank Aaron Awards to Yordan Alvarez and Dominic Smith. And of course, we get into the Gold Gloves and everything, which, whatever. So the big awards are done. Who's going to win the 2024 World Series? The answer is the Boston Red Sox. 2024. It's going to be a great year, baby. They beat the Cardinals in the World Series. A tale as old as time. The Red Sox beating the Cardinals in the World Series. You'll love to see it. 20 years later, and they've done it again. They've done it again. Good God Almighty, they've done it again. 20 years later, and they win the rematch. You love to see it. They did it as a wild card team, too. They did it as a wild card team. They beat Minnesota, they beat the White Sox, and they beat the Mariners. And then beat St. Louis in 7. Beautiful. As Seth Brown was World Series MVP. Okay. All right. Postseason MVPs were Nolan Arenado and Seth Brown. Seth Brown carried. Pick up Seth Brown. Didn't Boston beat the Cardinals? I mean, I wasn't trying to pile it on for people, you know? So with that, let's take a look at ye old Expos this year, as Will Benson was really one of your best options, and all things considered, he had a pretty damn strong year. I mean, 14 homers, 53 RBIs, 53 walks. I mean, a 219 average is pretty brutal. 294 on base isn't great, but you know, I'm trying not to trash talk your boy here. He's still going to be strong. So, Pena, of course, played in AAA. Henry Tanaka this year went 8-19 with a 4.18 ERA. Not that ERA is the end-all be-all, but still. Jace Vines went 8-18, so a significant improvement from the prior years with a 4.51 ERA on the season. And Julian Chavez, who was your Rule 5 pickup, 12 homers, 34 RBIs, 128 strikeouts, 238 average at 296 on base. Yikes. You also had James Shim, who went 7-13. 4.01 ERA. It's not too bad. Matthew Liberatore. Oh, God. 1 win, 24 losses for your Rule 5 pitching pickup. Wow, a 5.36 ERA. Oh, my God. Matthew Liberatore. That was not a great start. Cameron Meisner out in center. 6 home runs, 32 RBIs, a 234 on base, a 181 average. Jesus. 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 What else do we have? William Rich as a pitcher. Only got 6 games in at the end of the season. I imagine that'd be the case for pretty much everybody. So, all in all, I mean, a rough year, to say the least, for the Expos. For those on the Rockies, this team, I am happy with this. Alejandro Zepeda, 26 saves, 7 blown on the season, 98 punch-outs. He's up to an 85. Seth Beer, 24 homers, 77 RBIs at 385 on base. Seth Beer. What a Rule 5 pickup he happened to be. Good stuff. Very, very good. Benito Osuna. 25 homers, 76 RBIs at 323 on base. Very happy with him. Kyle Tucker this year. His 3rd season with me. 19 home runs, 66 RBIs at 357. Not bad. This team's coming together really well. Bobby Jensen, 14 homers, 60 RBIs, a 368 on base. Right now, I'm ahead of you guys in terms of where my team is compared to you. We will see if that matters in the long run, because I don't know. But right now, I'm a step ahead. Lee Anthony, 7-19, a 4.54 ERA. Gutu as a closer, though, he's up to a 75, as is Williams. And, of course, I have a lot of younger pitchers that were given a chance. Tommy Kilpatrick didn't really play this year, so I'm feeling pretty good about where this team is right now, I got to be honest. With that, we go ahead to the offseason. Of course, the Rule 5 will be coming up tonight, and we have a lot of coaches whose contracts are about to be up. In terms of retired players, neither of us lose anybody who was, going to be a part of the future. Give me a second here to just make sure I got the setup here. In terms of being able to run the old chat raffle. Any Hall of Famers? The answer is yes. Miggy makes it. 22-year career, 311 average, 500 home runs. Miguel Cabrera. makes the Hall of Fame. Very, very good. And with that, as mentioned, this is huge for you guys. You get priority on staff members in which you have none and I have a manager. So this will be really interesting. But Montreal gets priority. Manager, oh man, Dave Roberts. You guys got Dave Roberts, Gabe Kapler. I mean, clearly it's got to be Dave Roberts that you guys go for, right? It's got to be. Santa, what's going on? You missed some Diamond Dynasty and a tiny bit of franchise. There's also Luis Rojas. So it's either Dave Roberts, Luis Rojas, maybe Steve Robbins. People are going for Roberts. Fair enough. I'll be going after Rojas for sure. Honestly, I mean, the fact you can offer someone a 15-year deal is absurd. I don't know if he'd accept it. He's looking for a 4-year deal, so that's what we'll give him. Can we give Dave a 15-year deal? I mean, I could try, but there's a chance he's not going to take it, you know? There's a chance he's not going to take it. I mean, aside from that, I can bump up the total to get it to a max bar to make sure he accepts. But, yeah, we won't try that. I mean, Cody, it's... God, like I said, man, it's just... Only focus on taking territory and not playing until the end. So. We'll see if Dave accepts that. For hitting coaches. +3 contact, +3 power, but -3 drag bunting. Honestly, if I'm you, I'd go after Randy Payton. I absolutely go after Randy Payton. Aside from that, Eric Duncan is another good one where it takes away from the bunting but improves other things. Patrick Cabrera has no negatives. This was a huge year for you guys to be able to get these players here. Buck Pearsall, also available. I think you guys need to go for Peyton here. I'm looking for up to a 4-year deal. Because again, the bunting is so unimportant. That +3 contact, +3 power is crazy. It's not though, Cody, because I literally do it all the time. Pitching coaches. Best one here, Lee Edler. Brother of Alex. Or Ken Donahue. Go after Edler here. Let's go after old Lee Edler. Pay that man his money. First base coach. -3 reaction, -2 blocking. Cutter Capone. What a name. Herb Valentine. Terry Bradshaw. Brian Snitker, what a name. I feel like you guys have to go after Terry Bradshaw. I'm not even going to ask because I know you're going to say, go after Terry Bradshaw. So, there you go. We'll send an offer out to Terry Bradshaw. And aside from that, let's go for Cutter Capone because that's hilarious that you could get Terry Bradshaw and Cutter Capone. And for a farm director... This is really going to screw me over here, the fact you guys got this. It's got to be Rojas. And if you guys get Luis Rojas and stop me from getting him, that's incredible. So, we'll see what happens with those offers. So there you go. Those are the players or the managers I am not allowed to go after, which is huge if you guys lock them down. I'm not even allowed to send them offers. So Roberts, Peyton, Edler, Rojas, Capone. It's a good thing you guys won that draft because that hurts me a lot in terms of having to hire other people as well. So for my hitting coach, again, I can't go after Peyton. I can go after Eric Duncan, though, and I'll do just that for my hitting coach here. Pitching coach. Again, I can't go after Edler. I forgot that it actually tells me. Which is nice. I'll go after Ken Donahue, though. First base coach. -2 blocking from Wells. I don't really want a -2 to the blocking. Herb Valentine will go after. Because why not? Third base coach. Third base coach. Let's go after Casey Gorzelski. Old Casey Gorzelski. And then farm director. The tough one. Steve Robbins. Robbie McAlpin. Let's go after Steve Robbins as my farm director here. All right, so again, you guys definitely get the better of the offers. We have no exclusive free agents to worry about. As Peyton has been brought on as the Expos hitting coach. Rojas signed as your farm director. That's huge. That is absolutely huge, my God. Dave Roberts is on as Expos manager. You guys are knocking it out of the park with these staff options. Son of a bitch. Gorzelski signs with me, as does Herb Valentin. Edler to the Expos. Bradshaw to the Expos. And Duncan says no to me. Capone to the Expos. Robbins to the Rockies. You guys got every single staff member you wanted. You guys have a dynamite coaching staff. Holy shit. If your strategy of waiting pays off, you are absolutely in the money here. Wow. I need a hitting coach and a pitching coach here. Buck Pearsall. I'm gonna go after Buck Pearsall. That would be nice. Mark Pryor? Like that one? Probably not. The actual Mark Pryor is older than that. Let me go after Pearsall as a hitting coach here. And then pitching coach. I still have the offer out for Donahue. Donahue's on as my pitching coach. And with that, let's handle the Expos first here. So arbitration. James Ono is not yours, nor is Diego Cruz, so we'll let both of them go. In terms of the Rule 5, there's nobody major that you guys would lose. So it's just focusing on the contracts. In right, you do have to worry about Alberto Valentin. Go ahead and offer him a deal. In center, you do have to worry about Tejera. Go ahead and offer him a deal. In left, Humberto Quintana. You do have to worry about him as well. See if he signs that. Chavez is not yours. Boss, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, just Quintana there. Shortstops, Derek Ramirez. If you're a beginner, should you do directional or zone? I would say try to learn zone, Coco. It's more difficult, but I feel like it's more rewarding in the long term. One of those type of deals, you know? But then again, hey, do whatever works for you. At the end of the day is what it comes down to. There's no, like, perfect way to handle it. Chavez will send an offer to. And again, hopefully it doesn't do stupid crap here that screws either of us out of players. Got Chen and Ashley back in. And then catchers, Mr. Pena. I regret starting on directional. There you go. And we got Delgado as well. Drop him down to a renewable deal. Closers. Ostrander is yours. Texky dropping the 36. Why are the servers always down when I want to hit dingers? Because the servers are always down with this game in general. That is why, buddy. Saldana is not yours. Dennis North is. As is a man by the name of Leon Davis, who you don't have to worry about. If I'm not mistaken. And indeed you don't. And for starting pitchers, Mr. Shim does belong to you. Scotty Vea, the Vela, does belong to you as well. Liberatore, who you might not want to bring back after what happened this season, but still makes sense to bring him back. Signed Silk, Marcus Thomas. Carmen Chavez is also yours. John Sisk. Boyd Dale, while it's a great name, is not yours. All right, cool. So that's it for the offers for you guys then. And then for the Rockies. Arbitration to Lee. I mean, number one offer arbitration. Well, actually, here, what would the offer make sense to be? 3.8. I should just be able to sign him to this. I'll offer him a little bit more. And then offer arbitration. I'm going to bump it all the way up to like 3.8 million. So here you go, Mr. Lee Anthony. There's no way you're walking away. 40 man. I'm not at risk of losing anybody yet, which is good. And then we just got to tender contracts. So James Borden, one to watch for the future. Definitely bring him back. Looking at Osuna or Tucker, neither are there. In center, I got to bring back Joey McKenna. Alvarez isn't mine, and then left, Harold Kirkpatrick. Grubbs and Unger don't belong to me. Shortstops, Pena, no Pena. Third base, I don't have anybody. Second baseman, Jensen, Shin, and Ramos. There's Will Shin. First base, Hank Mansfield is my only one. Then at catcher, Hernandez or Burns. There's Burns. No, Hernandez, of course, who we just drafted. And then for closers, we got Gutu. And Chris McWilliams. Just get him on the renewable deal. For relievers, Guerra. And dude by the name of Tim Gross, who I think I just drafted this year. And I did. And for starters, Barney Torres. Let's re-sign him. Adrian Donaldson is mine as well. Re-sign him. We got Barrett Lyons. Spencer Batson is mine. Cole Sands is not. No Sands. No Rosales, right? No Sands, no Rosales, no Garcia, Salgado. All right, cool. Both teams are set then. As long as everybody signs. And no, you know, silly bullshit happens. Shout out to Lufa, whoever the hell that is, who is, I don't even know who that is, but he's packing incredible shit right now. That's the real show. Walker Buehler goes to the Mets. Holy God. 8 years, $236 million total. Nearly $30 million a year for one Walker Buehler. Good Lord. Good Lord. That's a hell of a deal. That's a hell of a deal. Pearsall is on as my coach. Brandon Woodruff, 89 overall, goes to the A's for 4 years. $20 million per. Mike Soroka. Mike Soroka. Look at old Mike Soroka. He's going home. The Calgarian is going home to Canada. He moves up to Toronto. $31 million a year for 9 years for the 94 overall Soroka. Jesus. Tyler O'Neill goes to the Twins, $17 million a year for 5 years for the 92 overall. Good Lord. Carson Kelly to the Mets says Gray Fox hits us up with the 17 months bathing in the Steve Cohen money. Bathing in it. Carson Kelly to the Mets as well. Max Fried to the Angels. Gleyber Torres, man, the Twins are going for it. $30 million a year for 7 years. Gleyber Torres at a 96 overall goes to the Twins. Good God. Good God. Chris Paddock. Good old Chris Paddock. $31 million a year for the Red Sox. Jesus. Corbin Burns to the Braves. $19 million a year for 4 years. Ty Buttrey to the Mariners. 6.5 for 2 years. Sandy Alcantara to the Reds. 5 years at nearly $19 million per. Ramon Laureano to the Red Sox. Defending champions. $29 million a year for 6 years. Good Lord. Michael Fulmer to the Cardinals. Nearly $28 million a year for the next 3 years. Shane Bieber to the Mariners. $31 million a year for 6 years. Carlos Rodon. $10 million a year for 3 years. Not bad. All right, so again, nothing to do there, nothing to do there. In terms of, you know, contracts out, we just gotta wait. That's all we can do. I mean, we've sent out the deals. That's all you can do is wait it out. Let's keep going. Expos have too many players. All right, let's go ahead and cut some dudes. We're dude cutting. We are dude cutting. I don't think I just cut anybody I wasn't supposed to. I say that because I sorted by overall, and then Lucas Ashley is there, but confirm to me if I accidentally cut somebody that I shouldn't have, but I'm pretty sure I didn't. Pretty sure I didn't. If I did, so be it. Alright, there we go. Cut a crap load of players for you guys, and for me, I also need to cut a crap load of players. I'll just go to relievers because that way I know they're not mine. I'll have to do that from now on. Not make that mistake. My boy Lucas is going to be a star. Is he now? Is he? Is he? Alright, there we go. We are good. Hopefully that'll help our other dudes finally sign. Pete Alonso to the Reds. 94 overall, $30 million a year for the next 7 years. Pete Alonso. Damn, damn, damn. Pete Alonso to the Reds. Jimenez to the Red Sox for $6.5 a year for 4 years. 88 overall. Yes, please. Yes, please. Domingo Germán to the Cardinals as well. Pretty big deal for him. The Wild just clinched. I know. It's crazy, huh? Hopefully they don't blow it in the first round again. They have a tough matchup no matter what. Joey Lucchesi to the White Sox. And from the looks of it, we both still have players that haven't signed yet. I'm not sure why. Chris Andrews. Good old Chris Andrews. Crash, how are you, buddy? I hope you are well. How did the stream go? Welcome to the show, am I right? How are you, friendo? I hope you were good, as we're going to start offering more of these dudes money. It's just one dude apiece for each of us. Pablo Lopez to the Tigers. Franmil Reyes to the Giants. David Fletcher to the Nats. You missed the hilarity of Crash. I'm sorry, but, you know.
Fanboy!
What happened? Crash Andrews, 20 months, servers borked, and the computer went walking. Good times. That's the best sign of the best stream, Crash. John Means to the Phillies. Dylan Moore to the Pirates. Andrew Benintendi traded to the Braves for Amir Garrett and Johan Camargo. What the hell's going on? Jeff McNeil to Cleveland. Danny Jansen to the Reds. Man, the Reds are throwing money. Hello, Deke Slayer. How are you, sir? Willie. Off to the Athletics. Good Lord. Marcelo Zuna to the Phillies. There are going to be some goddamn super teams. Luke Voigt to the Rays. There are going to be some gosh darn dang super teams. After I ruined Yelich, you ruined 2 Aaron Judges for me. I was actually still around when I saw you pull those Judges. I was dying. Been lurking while trying to play Diamond Dynasty. It's all good, Deke. It's all good. Hope you're doing well, buddy. I hope you're doing well, friendo. It's good to see you. All right. Sixto Sanchez to the Brewers for Chris Bryant and Zach Eflin. Holy crap, these trades right now. Chris Sale to the Cardinals for $29 million. Holy hell, we are so close to the Rule 5 here, chat. Alex Verdugo to the Padres. These rosters are going to be nuts. We might have to take a look. And with that, we get to the Rule 5. So, chat, if you are not familiar, we are each allowed to select one pitcher and one position player in the Rule 5. And if you want the opportunity to make one of those 2 selections for the chat team, the Expos, of course, Vlogs, thank you for the follow. All you have to do is enter the word Rule 5. Rule 5 in chat, and you will have the chance to make one of those 2 selections. You will have that opportunity. We are each allowed one position player and one pitcher, as to not just completely rob all the top prospects in the game off of AI teams. Because otherwise, if we were allowed to do that, this wouldn't be much of a challenge series. Now, would it? Would it? Would it? It wouldn't. So for the Rule 5, you have the number 1 pick, I have the number 2 pick, as is typically the case. What we are going to do, as we always do, is if you are entering, pay attention, because we're about to run down every player available. So again, I don't care if you got to write it down on the computer, on a piece of paper, on your phone, on your fucking forehead, Texky, you just got a hell of a player. Do what you got to do to make sure that we can do this in quick order and you know exactly who you want if they're available. So in this draft, right, when we look at catchers, the best one available is one Shea Langeliers. I don't know if that's how you say it, but he is by far the best available. Anthony Siegler is also there, but of course you guys have Richard Pena, who is MLB ready already. So don't necessarily know if you need a catcher, but there are 2 great ones available given the circumstances of the series. At first, David Fry is available, but you guys do have Michael Chen. I mean, Brits, it literally shows on the right what you guys need. David Fry is available. You could go for the long shot of Michael Toglia, but, I don't know if you guys want to take a first baseman here. Second base, Jimmy Govern. Or Frank Ramirez is probably even better. Govern's more well-rounded. But yeah, you got Frank Ramirez, maybe Eric Casilla, if you wanted to take a risk. Not much available at second base. Third base, you have one Jonathan India, but even better, I'm guessing that's Rhys Hines. 23 being a 76. Very good age potential, OVR, kind of well-roundedness there. So a big shout out to, I'm guessing it might be, I don't know. Big shout out to Hines. Shortstop, Tyler Freeman. Also great. 24 being a 79. You do have Derek Ramirez in the pipeline, but Tyler Freeman looking pretty damn good. I mean, as are Raul Estrada and Newton behind them. God damn. I mean, Flores actually is even better. Anthony Flores there. Left field, you have Chris Sharp. You also have Carlos Rincon. So a couple options there. Again, you have Armas in the pipeline, but do you want to wait for him or get somebody now? In center field, Corbin Carroll. 23 B and a 78. Ooh, he is a defense-first specialist for sure. Good speed, really good fielding. Corbin Carroll. Not too shabby. Sammy Ciani's behind him as well as Alec Thomas. And in right, you have Deshaun Knowles. So a little bit of a step below who you guys had in center. Available with this first pick. So those are the position players that are there. In terms of pitchers, when it comes to starters, well, you guys have a tough choice, don't you? Do you take the position player and hand me Josh Wolf, or do you take Josh Wolf and hand me the position player? 23 being a 79, Josh Wolf. There's also Quinn Priester behind him. Tough choice for whoever gets this pick between position player and pitcher, because Josh Wolf looks unreal. You also have Eric Pardinho. One Braxton Ashcraft as well, a little bit further down. Shane Baz there too. So some very good starters. In terms of relievers, as per usual, there's really nobody there. But for closers, I mean, Malcolm Gonzalez looks like a time to take a starter in the Rule 5 more than anything. So with that, you have seen everybody that is available. This pick, and it is a tough one, this pick belongs to Sam Besser. Sammy boy, congratulations, it is your pick. Who will it be? There are some interesting ones. Will it be Corbin Carroll in the outfield? Will it be Tyler Freeman? Will it be Wolf as a starting pitcher? Some damn good options here, and I get whoever you don't pick up. So it's perfect for me, too. It is perfect for me, too. So, feeling pretty good about it. We'll give Sam a chance in case he is on mobile. Again, I could be a troll and say you don't get to keep that pick, but we will redraw it for the sake of fun. But that means Sam Besser gets bopped for a while. And here comes the countdown. In 10 seconds. All right, Sam's here. Can you take a look at Carroll? Tell me position, dog. Hey, you know how there's thousands of players here? Look at this guy. You know, look at this guy that you didn't point out as a top dude. Corbin Carroll. Fair enough. I mean, there is one Corbin Carroll. You can see the stats there. Let me know if you want to see the more in-depth stats. Good old Corbin Carroll. Plays only the outfield. Only the outfield. 86 durability. Not a good bunter. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. Coco, I like how you tagged him on Twitter, by the way. I like how you tagged him on Twitter. Those are the stats for one Corbin Carroll. Can you look at Freeman? Son of a bitch! The stats were up there, man! Oh, but I get it. The in-depth stats. It's fine. There is Freeman. In case you really wanted to see the bunting, the clutch, the discipline, the durability. That is one Tyler Freeman. So do you take the starting pitcher? Do you take the shortstop? Do you take the defense first center fielder? That is the question. It is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Who will it be, Sam? Who will it be? You got two solid, really solid position players. And then you have a tremendous starter. Not the best stamina in the world, but he is only 23. He's going with Carroll. Sam Besser takes one Corbin Carroll with this pick. Adding to the outfield. Adding to the outfield for the Expos. Corbin Carroll. Welcome to Montreal. And with that, your boy too gets a choice. Tyler Freeman, or do I take a starter? Oh wait, this entire time I've taken nothing but starters. I really don't need starters. We are going for the shortstop. It is Tyler Freeman. Thank you to one Sam Besser. Tyler Freeman, welcome to Colorado. Thank you very much. And Josh Wolf goes fourth to the Diamondbacks. So Wolf is off the board. You have Ciani off the board. Newton as well. Nolan Jones. So for Sam Besser at this stage, he set it up as to where you guys, actually both of us, will be taking pitchers. And again, for the best available at this stage, you guys do have the likes of Quinn Priester available to you. No potential, but Emil Esparza is also there. I'll put myself back up on the board here. Ryan Rollison is there for starters. Braxton Ashcraft, again, as a bit of a long shot. And again, for closers, I mean, you have Malcolm Gonzalez. That's pretty much it. So with that in mind, again, it has to be a pitcher. This pick belongs to Nighthawk. Nighthawk, make it happen. Who's it going to be? It is your pick. It is your pick to the Nighthawk. What do you think? Out of here, boy! Sam gets timed. Need relief pitchers, though. You do need relief pitchers, but again, there's nobody great here for an actual relief pitcher outside of John Casanova. I mean, John Casanova's there, and Malcolm Gonzalez. Like, that's pretty much all that's out there for the Rule 5. So again, I mean, your options really are Priester, you know, to risk taking another starter, which you might not necessarily need, or As mentioned, you go for someone like Casanova, but let's be honest, it's Gonzalez or Priester. That's what it is. Do you need the reliever more? Yes. Is the starter better? Yes. And he's going with Priester. So Quinn Priester will be the pitching selection here for Montreal. As you guys add one Quinn Priester and Corbin Carroll in the Rule 5. And with that, I will very, very much be adding Malcolm Gonzalez to my bullpen. Very much adding Malcolm Gonzalez to the bullpen. I was fine regardless. So that is it for the Rule 5. Controversial picks aplenty, apparently. Controversial picks aplenty. We will skip the selections. And we are done in the Rule 5 this year. Please tell me. Kamaru Usman KOs Jorge Masvidal. What a great night. What a great night. Jorge Masvidal gets finished. Couldn't happen to a nicer guy. What was it? Anti-mask or was it outright COVID denial for one Jorge Masvidal? Take a seat, you chump. Take a seat. Can't fucking stand that guy. Couldn't happen to a nicer guy. Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. Good on one Kamaru Usman. You'll love to see it. With that, let's head towards spring training. Kenta Maeda. Oh, wait, it was both. Well, there you go. Kenta Maeda to the Cubs. Victor Robles to the Red Sox. And that will pretty much do it. Or not. Whit Merrifield at 36 goes to Baltimore. And now we head up spring training. So I will set up these teams here to try and get us in a decent little spot. But before that, you guys do get top priority on better scouts if they are available. And immediately you get a significantly better central scout. Dwayne Benedict is phenomenal. So that's a huge pickup for you guys there to get him. In terms of West scouts, you're set. East scouts, you're set. And international, you are set. So you guys have a great scouting department now. A tremendous scouting department at this stage. And for the Rockies, do I have any improvements? Not in the Central, not in the West, not in the East. I do have a slight improvement in international, though, with John Lemieux. I had to look at this knockout because I didn't see it. Whew! That was a right hand and a half. Beautiful. Not like watching Jorge Masvidal just lay on the mat unconscious. That's a fun time. I should have watched that pay-per-view, but whatever. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? All right. So again, I think we'll set it up. Although really quickly, top prospects as it stands without us organizing the rosters. Richard Pena, 8th. A top 8 prospect to the Expos, your number 1 overall pick 2 years ago. As Architect continues to pack stuff. Richard Pena, the future for the Expos. The Rockies do have James Borden at 24, Frank Jones at 25. So a 2-1 lead for the Expos here as of the beginning of spring training. And a 3-1 Expos lead in the top 50. Andreas Tejera also cracks it at 48. So we'll see what these rosters end up looking like.